All right, I hope this helps. Welcome to the Illustrator tutorial. It's my crazy studio. It's in construction mode. I'm installing air conditioning and lighting, so a little crazy. So what we have here is Illustrator with photos, and these photos are masked, and I can do a tutorial on masking photos at another time if you're interested in that. But this time is just all about placing these photos into these little circles. So before we start, let's set us up a little bit. We have the normal toolbar over here. We are in Window, Workspace, Essentials Classic is my favorite. And we'll be adding a couple other windows as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and start a little workspace. So these are all artboards. So what we're doing is these are art tables, and we want to create our own little, I like to do this, a little palette to do work on, and then you do this by basically hitting this artboard tool, and we want to kind of copy. So you go like this, artboard tool. Let's do this. Hit artboard tool. Select this. Command C, Command V, and this will be our kind of artboard tool that we kind of bring the image on to size. Let's do another artboard tool. Actually, I can make this one a little bit bigger, and so we can put down our notes. These can obviously be deleted when we're done. So I want, what I'm particular, once you're done with messing with the artboard tools and everything, always click back to the top left selection tool. This is your main tool for selecting. Don't do the right tool. That's a direct selection tool you don't need. You need the top left one. Direct selection tools gets all the little bits, and it's a little bit too detailed. We need the more general selection tool. So what we need to figure out is what size, before we place a photo, we got to figure out what size is this when we bring it in. And it looks like it's a 6.0641. And go up here, width, height. If I were to bring it up, you see that, yeah, it would be bigger. But this is the original size, and when you want to undo something, you can Command Z. So we want to start by placing, not import, not export, not cut and paste, not paste, whatever. You place photos, and we do this. Let's do another one. How about this one? Okay, place. Now they can come in just about any size. So we want to make sure that this size matches this size. 60641, 60641. Okay, that's just a little reminder. And then let's go back here, 60641. And now the way to do that is you want to get the window that is the transformation window. The transform window. It's close, 6.46, but not perfect. Very close though. So let's do that. We unhook this. This is links together, and it moves proportionally. This is actually almost proportionally, but it's not totally proportionally. So you unlock this, and then you do the width 641 60641. Now it looks like I can move this thing. Let's put everything over here. Obviously, you could totally just do this on here. You don't have to have this little workspace. You don't have to have these little art spaces, but I just like to do it to have the work on the right, and then I can click and drag it in. So this is all ready to go. It's already formed, but you have to place it, and you will want it to be just like that, with the intersect in the middle. This is too far to the left, too far to the right. So you want it to be, want to bring it intersect on the left on this, where, and then bring it over right there. So and that should, you could double check by bringing up the percentage 50%, and you see that it's aligned perfectly and it's looking good. Now the people who created this did this in a little funky way. It's not too funky. It's definitely, I could work with it. Another tutorial I could show you how to do it. Kind of do it so it's a little bit easier to work with, like snap to grid and things like that, because it's still a little tiny freeform, but it's working. So let's do it again. Bring it all the way back down to, I don't know, 25. Let's bring in another one. Oh, yeah, okay. Transform tools over here. I'm gonna do place. It's a file, place, circle imagery. I don't even know. I'll just come up with this one. This looks good. Place, and just plop it in. This one's a lot bigger. You can size it down for a little bit on your own, and you hit shift, bring it down, and you can kind of get close. See if you can do it, but it's very hard to do it. 606. Yeah, it's pretty much impossible to do it without the transformer. So 6.0641, 6.0641, and then 6.0641. That works, and you might as well, since it's already selected, you might as well start dragging it over. And again, you make sure it's in the middle. See, it's intersect, plop in the middle, and then you drag it over to a little bit of right, and then there it is. Again, it's drag it in. Is it in the middle? Well, it's in the middle. It's in the middle because there's that intersect little guiding line. That's default. This is turned on. You drag it over, and there it is. Now it's placed exactly in the middle. Now, this is especially important. You want these photos embedded. It's good to copy your files locally in your own laptop, and Google Docs are great. It's good to have it even in more different places. So this will always stay here on my laptop, but I like to have everything embedded, and that means that if you open up this Illustrator file, it's all in there. You don't have to link it to the list of images elsewhere. It just stays intact. And you can save two versions of it. You can say, Illustrator photo layout linked, and then save a version layout embedded. You can name it however you want it. But how you embed it is that you I can start by clicking on what I want embedded. You go View, you go Window, Links, and you'll notice that what? How weird. I said for Jeff on there. Okay, well that's the name of it. Go here in this little other window, and you say embed images. Embed image, and this little thing will pop up. If for some reason you want it unembedded, you can just come back and it has unembed. I think this image is already embedded and this one isn't, so I am going to of course there's a shortcut for it, but I'm just going to do it the hard way and go alright, embed images. There you go. So you have 4 or 5 things I mentioned. I have placing, having I created these windows, these artboards by going to Artboard tool. You notice that all these are artboards. I'm going to erase these tools now so they're not in there. And then I'm going to unclick them. I also placed photos. I resized the photos using the transform window. I embedded the photos using view. Using window and links, and I hit embed. Obviously, you save as what you want to save it as, and I would say that maybe I would save this as embed. There's a few little tricks that this person could have laid out their work a little bit better. It's not the end of the world. Like we could have it snap to grid, so it's easier to bring it in, or it's easier to form, and then all the art boards are also snapped to grid, and it's in a grid system, and it's it's all nice and even and perfect, but it's fine. It still works and it's doable.